Well, fellas, so many of you in Australia and the south and north parts of a half a dozen oceans have written to Command Performance requesting a very special star that I hardly know where to begin. Perhaps if I begin like this. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Well, hello, Dom.
Well, here's Hanley Stafford, the daddy of baby Snooks. What have you got in that package, Daddy?
A pair of George III candlesticks. A little broken, but know anybody who'd like to buy them?
Well, you in the antique business now?
Until I get rid of these, I am. I went to an auction sale yesterday with Snooks.
Oh, I see. Say, tell me, Daddy, do you have to take Snooks with you all the time?
Are you married?
Well, of course I am.
Then don't ask silly questions. My wife found out I was going to the sale, and she forced me to take the kid. Well, I got down to the auction rooms, and... Now, listen, Snooks.
Yes, Daddy.
When we go inside, you're not to touch anything on display, you're not to make any unnecessary noise, and you're not to ask a lot of questions while the auction is on. And now, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them before we get inside.
Why?
Because once we're inside, I want you to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hurry up and ask me.
Does the chicken lay an egg when it wants to, or must it?
Now, what has that got to do with auction sales?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. The sale's going to start in a few minutes, and I want to look over the items. Let's go.
There's millions of things in here, Daddy.
Sure, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Look at that old drum. Just like the one Grandpa has.
Where did Grandpa get the one he has?
Why, he was a drummer boy in the Civil War. He tells some thrilling stories about it, too. How he carried his drum under the heaviest fire. When he saw the enemy, you know what he did?
Mm-hmm. He beat it.
I presume you mean his drum.
I presume so.
He was a very brave man. Well, let's look around.
And don't buy too much, Daddy.
Oh, you can't buy too much of this collection. Every piece in this room is a genuine antique.
Looks like secondhand stuff to me.
Well, it is all old. That's what makes it so valuable. The older a thing is, the more you get for it.
How much can we get for Grandpa?
We're not selling Grandpa.
Why?
Oh, don't be silly. Grandpa's not a thing you can get rid of at an auction sale.
Well, Grandma said she's been trying to get rid of
Snooks.
Grandpa.
I told you to keep quiet, didn't I?
Yes, Daddy.
Well, all right. Follow me and don't touch anything. Oh, here's something I'd like.
What is it, Daddy?
It's a real old Chippendale chair. That's really an antique.
Well, it's falling apart.
But it's beautiful.
Is it?
See how the wood has been eaten away and left a hole in the center of the seat?
Robespierre's got a chair like...
That's a different kind of chair. Robespierre learns to walk in that one.
That ain't the one
I don't care about that. Just don't make any remarks. I think I'll bid on this chair. See, lot number 15.
When is the sale going to start, Daddy?
In a minute. Oh, here's a rare piece. A 15th century Italian mug.
Where is he?
Right here. This drinking mug. It's polished pewter.
Where did they find it?
It was made by a craftsman.
Yeah.
This mug is molded just like iron is. They smelt it. Very difficult.
Now it ain't.
What do you mean?
I can smell it from here.
You don't smelt pewter with your nose. I bought one just like that for Mummy's birthday last year, remember?
Yeah. She said it smelled, too.
She did not. I think I'll buy this mug for her, too.
Don't you like the mug you got her?
Well, there are two ways of taking that. But this'll make a good pair for the mantelpiece.
What's it for, Daddy?
Oh, just for show. It'll match that pewter goblet we have.
Where did we get him?
Get who? I said goblet. You know what a goblet is?
It's a little sailor, ain't it?
Yes. A midget. We keep him in the gravy boat. All right. Come on.
Scared me.
Let's look at the tapestries. Oh, isn't that a beauty? Look at that scene in needlepoint.
I don't see nothing.
Well, stand back a little. That tapestry is probably hundreds of years old. It illustrates an old text.
How do you know?
It says so on the bottom. Arise and take the young child and flee into Persia.
Sad, ain't it?
Why, it's magnificent. Arise and take the young child and flee into Persia. See, there's the child, and there's Persia in the distance.
Where's the flea?
There isn't any flea.
Why?
Because there isn't. Snooks, take your hands off that cut glass bowl.
Why?
You're not supposed to handle things. That's going under the auctioneer's hammer.
Under his hammer?
Yes, and if you're not careful... Oh.
I saved him the trouble, Daddy.
Why did you drop it on the floor?
I didn't have no hammer.
Now I'll have to pay for it.
Well, let's say somebody else broke it, Daddy.
No, that's dishonest. Kick the pieces under the table. Maybe they won't see them.
Do you want those pieces wrapped?
No, thanks. We accidentally knocked the bowl off the table.
Yes, I know. There's a pair of candlesticks that go with the bowl, too. $90 for the set.
Oh, I don't want any candlesticks.
Here they are, Daddy.
Snooks, don't lift them.
Breaks easy, don't it?
Very. Will you kindly step over to the cashier's desk, sir?
Certainly. Come on, Snooks.
I'm coming, Daddy.
Here we are, $92.70 with tax. Shall we send the pieces?
No, thank you. Here's the money. Let's go, Snooks.
Shall I turn over, Daddy?
If you please.
I'm turning.
Thank you. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go again.
Thank you, Fanny Brice and Hanley Daddy Stafford.